Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In today's video, I'm going to go over some of my retro gaming pickups so far in 2018. I am a bit of a retro gaming collector, as you can see by the shelves behind me. However, I'm not really going for a full set or anything like that. I like to pick up games that are fun to play, that are a little special to me, and if I can get a great deal on them, I'll pick them up. The first game that I picked up was Mario Paint. I had this game before and I sold it because I actually didn't really like it, and then my wife was a little upset because she really likes this game. So I picked it up for really cheap. It does have a bit of marker on the back, but that's okay, it's in good shape otherwise. It doesn't take very long at all to clean off some marker. You can just usually use some alcohol and a wipe and it'll come right off. The next game that I picked up was Killer Instinct. I was kind of surprised that I didn't have this one in my collection already, considering I love fighting games. It's a little marked up on the front label there, and on the back there's a patch missing as well, which isn't really a big deal to me. The game still plays great, and for the price, I really can't complain. The third game I picked up was Turn and Burn. This isn't really the greatest game. It's kind of like a Top Gun-y kind of flight game. But I had a lot of fun as a kid playing this game. I never really owned it, and I'm glad I do now. Again, this one was very cheap. I think it was under $10. The next game I picked up is Fatal Fury. This is not the best game, but I had a lot of fun with it. It is a three-part series, so Fatal Fury 2, and Fatal Fury Special. Oddly enough, this was labeled Contra on the back of it. Interesting. However, the price did not reflect the price that Contra goes for. This game was very cheap. Unsurprisingly, the next game I picked up was Fatal Fury 2. This is the second game in the Fatal Fury series, and it's not very expensive either. So Fatal Fury 1 and 2 are relatively inexpensive games. This is in really good shape as well. There's a little bit of yellowing on the cartridge, but besides that, it's a-okay. And when I played the game, I don't even look at the back of the cartridge anyway, so that's fine. Next up is the holy grail of the Fatal Fury series. It is Fatal Fury Special. So this game is getting really expensive. If you can find it for a good deal, I'd recommend picking it up because the price just keeps going up. This isn't in the best condition at all, hence why I got such a great deal on it. There's a bit of label peeling. The color on the cartridge is a little off, and some marker there, which I can just take off anyway by some cleaning. The back of the cartridge, again, not the best shape, but overall the game works, the game plays, and I can put up with the slight yellowing on the cartridge. Next up is NHL 94, one of the most iconic hockey games ever. This game is in immaculate condition, everything's really nice, and this game was very, very inexpensive. I own NHL 98, but if you really want a hockey game for the SNES, NHL 94 is where it's at. And lastly, NHL 94 for the Sega Genesis. I paid a whopping $5 for this, as you can see in the top right corner there. Again, an iconic hockey game, highly recommended if you need to pick up just one hockey game for either the Genesis or the SNES. This one was $5 and worth every penny, because if I open it up here, it is complete. So the cartridge itself is in amazing condition. It really doesn't look like it was used very much at all. Everything is nice and clean. There are no tears on the label. Everything is very, very mint. Also included is the instruction manual as well as a poster. So normally with these games, you don't see the poster very often. The instruction manual is more common. It's in extremely good condition. It wasn't used very much at all. You can see here, it doesn't really look like it's sat open very much. I'm really impressed with this. And now the poster. I'm not gonna place this on my wall or anything like that, but this is really neat to have, because it's an informational poster, so it's a little bit of a throwback. You can see here on the front of the poster, it shows a bunch of different sports, electronic arts. If it's in the game, it's in the game. And on the back of this poster is where all the information is, which is my favorite part. So it shows all the different games coming out by EA, all the sports games. NHL 94 is up there on the top, and it's just really neat. It's a huge throwback. I remember opening up games with stuff like this in them, and it was really cool to see. Lastly, this would not be a Mr. Sujano video if I didn't open up the cartridges. So I have a bad habit. I like to think of it as a good habit of opening up pretty much everything I get because I like to see the insides. So for these cartridges, for example, I wanted to make sure that all of the games were authentic, that there was no damage on the boards, make sure everything is a-okay. Also, I open them up to clean them. Now, some of these cartridges get very dirty. Sometimes you even find like little bugs and stuff on the inside. So you really want to open these things up, clean them, and then put them back together. As you can see here, all of these boards are nice and authentic, in really good condition. The battery for Mario Paint isn't corroded or anything like that, so everything is pretty good. My next order of business is to get out the alcohol wipes, clean out the games inside and out, and make sure they are as clean as possible. I don't mind having a ripped label or a discolored cartridge, but one thing that I really don't like is a grimy, dirty cartridge in my collection. Anyways, that's all I've got for today. If you like my video, leave a like. If you didn't like my video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button. If you like my pickups, let me know in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below and I'll take a look. Anyways, thanks everyone. Take care.